Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Reiss's P.A.T. I'm Mike Reiss outside the Patriots Hall of Fame, and we'll sit down and speak with cornerback Kyle Arrington. And when you think about players who have made a big impact for the Patriots in their 2-0 start, Arrington is near the top of the list. He forced 2 fumbles in the season opening win over the Bills. He deflected a pass that was intercepted in Week 2 win over the Jets. Arrington has really settled in and seized that starting right cornerback role from Alfonso Dennard, who had taken it away from him last season. And when we spin it forward to Sunday's matchup against the Buccaneers, Arrington figures to be a crucial player for the Patriots. Vincent Jackson, the Buccaneers' impressive receiver, lines up all across the formation, including in the slot, and we know that Arrington is the Patriots' top slot cornerback. Pleasure to be joined by Patriots cornerback Kyle Arrington. And Kyle, as we look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what challenges do they present Doug Martin, Vincent Jackson, and others?
Well, they're a very dangerous team, obviously. So Doug Martin, one of the best downhill runners in the game we have today. You know, it's very easy to compare him to Ray Reiss. You know, very elusive as well, break tackles, has an open field speed. You know, to get to the end zone. Vincent Jackson, I mean, one of your most complete football players there is today. You know, at wideout. You know, big, fast, physical, and has a huge catch radius. So, and there's other guys, Mike Williams as well. So I mean, we're gonna have our hands pretty full.
One of the interesting parts about this game is that you guys will have more than a full week to prepare for the game because you played 2 games in the first 5 days of the season. Just from a player's perspective, Kyle, how big is it to just get that break after the physical grind of playing 2 games in 5 days?
Well, yeah, you just stated, playing those 2 games in 5 days it wasn't easy, but we were able to fortunately come away with the victories that were the outcome we were looking for, and it was just huge to able to get the weekend off.
And you've forced 3 turnovers in 2 games. I feel like the secondary on the whole, with yourself, Akib, Alfonso, Steve Gregory, Devin McCourty, you guys are back from last season, and I almost feel like, and I want to know if you feel the same way, that the fact you've played together, the continuity, you've really built something the first 2 games of the season sort of based on the experience maybe you went through last year. How accurate is that?
I feel the continuity is there. Not only do we feel great on the field, but we're tight in the group off the field as well. So I mean, we talk a lot of football not only here within the walls of the facility, but out of the facility as well. So by no means have we played a complete 60-minute game, but we seldomly do play a perfect game, but that doesn't mean we stop striving to do so. So we have things we can improve upon.
I want to thank you for joining me. Wish you the best of luck against the Buccaneers.
Thank you, Mike.
And now let's answer some Twitter questions. The first is, what is the likelihood that receiver Danny Amendola plays Sunday against the Buccaneers? And I don't think it's likely that we'll see Amendola on the field simply based on what we've seen at practice this week. Amendola has been out with his teammates and he's taken part in drills, but certainly doesn't look 100%. While other teammates are running full speed, Amendola is not. Now, there's some injuries that require rest and then you come back from them. This looks like one that might be in a different category for Amendola, where he can be out on the field, maybe try to build back some strength and try to get himself to 100% to be ready for this team perhaps a few weeks down the line. Elsewhere, where's the credit for the Patriots' defense through the first 2 games of the season? And certainly there's been more attention placed on the struggles of the passing game. If not for the defense, the Patriots might be 0-2 instead of 2-0. So I think you do have to give credit to the defense while also making this point. The first 2 games of the season were against rookie quarterbacks. In the Bills, E.J. Manuel, and the Jets, Geno Smith. Credit the Patriots for what they did, but I'm also reserving a little bit of judgment until we see that type of performance against a higher-powered offense like the Falcons in Week 4 of this season. And let's end with this final thought. If there's been one topic that has dominated more than any other since the Patriots' 13-10 win over the Jets, it's been the struggles of the young receivers and whether the Patriots should go out and sign a veteran receiver. Deion Branch, Dante Stallworth, Jabbar Gaffney, Randy Moss, all names that have been mentioned. Laurent Robinson, even Terrell Owens was a subject of a big story in one Boston newspaper. Maybe you go trade for a Kenny Britt of the Tennessee Titans, and all the names that have been listed, one thought comes to mind from here. stick with the youth. It's too early to abort this plan of investing in these young players, harnessing their talent, and trying to tap that great upside that they showed in the first place. Patriots played 2 games in 5 days. That's too much too soon to determine that this isn't going to work. Maybe if the picture looks the same as it does now in 2 weeks, you consider signing a veteran, but now's the time to further invest in these rookies, in my opinion, instead of going out and signing a veteran receiver. That'll do it for this week's edition of Reiss's P.A.T. I'm Mike Reiss for ESPNBoston.com. We'll see you next week.